Sorry about that. Helps if you turn your mic on. Hello everybody, I'm Mr. JP. Welcome back. The game is out of all, and today I'm doing a quick little thing about construction because I've seen some people moaning about it on Discord and stuff, and so I'm going to just take you through the few things I know about it because I'm no expert, and some of the little foibles and things I've learned that can help you out. So, construction. First thing's demolition. Be careful with the demolition tool. Remember to turn it off. Otherwise you go to do something and the next thing you know everything's falling apart. So we're just going to take out some of this panelling first of all along here, and the aim of this little bit of construction is to move these hoppers so they're not on the edge here and move them back this way a bit. So I want them in the middle of the area. I want it so it's fairly easy to access, so we'll just take out some stuff along here. Hope I bought the right turns. And just have a little look, see at where the ground is. Okay, so there's the ground. So we'll have one there. And we'll have one a little bit further along as well. Okay, so this one's going to be the one that'll be further along. And this one will be the one that's near the edge. So we'll... Another thing to be careful with when demolishing stuff, anything you demolish that hasn't got a slot already assigned to it will probably end up in option 1, and anything that's in inventory slot 1 will probably be deleted. So after you demolish anything, and you'll see a highlight come up down the bottom, left mouse button to demolish when you're looking at it, but make sure you're looking at the right thing. Some things like these railings have got a little edge that it's a little out, so you can catch the corner basically. So it's something to be aware of. Just really do avoid any shenanigans. We don't like shenanigans. Shenanigans are bad. Been debating how to mount these hoppers, but the edge didn't appear to affect my performance, so it should be okay. Right, so the next one will be out here. Next time I'll build the machine specifically for this job, but for the moment we're just going to do some adapting. So, won't be perfect, but yeah. Ooh, definitely won't be perfect. So we might have to do some adapting. We might have to get a digger in over here. Okay. Well, I can build the back one anyway. Build that one first, and that way I can just digger out whatever I'm diggering out straight into it. So this front one's going to turn and be basically here. So the back one's going to turn and be basically over there somewhere, probably about against this rocky. Yeah, somewhere here will probably do. So, okay, this machine's already assembled, so it gives me a bit of advantage. Always remember that a transport left, as you're looking in the direction of the flow, will turn left. Because I've made that mistake before and ended up with a pile of dirt coming out between two bits of conveyor that were pointing at each other. On one occasion, a piece that was pointing sort of the wrong way. So yeah, mounting up stuff. You'll see up here, it's sort of trying to click to things and all craziness. And I'm zoomed right in. So if I zoom out a little bit, you'll see that it actually sort of changes the distance that you can pretty much connect stuff to. So like when it's hovering in the air, and this changes the size of the focus of your aim point for when you position things. So if I look at this tile here, you'll see snap, it snaps too, and then it snaps over to the other one. It jumps around quite a lot. It's very sensitive because there's a lot of multiple snapping points, but once you're looking at a snapping point, so this is this corner nearest me diagonally, it's on that snapping point. If I press 3, it rotates one way. If I press 1, it rotates the other, and you'll see it's rotating around that snapping point. Okay, now all of the parts snap on the same corner, and it's normally like in the flow of direction, it's the back left sort of way of looking at it. So if the flow of direction is away from you, the mounting corner will be the bottom left as you're looking at it. So in this case, the mounting corner is the bottom right as I'm looking at it, but the flow direction is to the left. Therefore, if I turn my view to the left, the bottom left corner is now my mounting point. And it's that way for all of these things. So the trommel there, the mounting point is the, as we're looking at it, bottom left corner. to mount a trommel, but to mount this to the trommel, bottom left corner mounting point, is giving me a bit of problem, because when I put it the right way around to go in, it doesn't want to go there. And it doesn't want to go there either. You see, so you need a mounting point on a bottom left corner. All conveyor blocks are 2 blocks of this thick, so therefore, as you can see here, I've got this bit of structural scaffolding, and that's what I call it, because it's not necessarily there forever. And what I'm going to do, this is sort of the right height, and you can see I'm having a bit of a struggle here. So we get a third person view, and you can see there, it's zooming in and out. You see how it's, as I zoom out, it starts to snap. So you can set the range you look at for snapping, as it were. So if I put in a piece there, and a piece there, as you can see, as I look around, I can snap to the top of it. Snapping to the bottom is the hardest thing. You can rotate the pieces by holding down right mouse button and going left and right like that, and it clicks around. You used to be able to move the mouse up and down as well, and that would change the height it was mounted at. But that appears to have disappeared, which I'm kind of disappointed by, because I used it all the time. If we could get that feature back, guys, that'd be great. Someone point it out in a forum. Maybe I should point it out in a forum and stop asking other people to do this. But hey, people have been asking me to do stuff all my life, and I've done it. Received very little return for it over the years. And so it's my turn. Like, I've been injured, I'm not allowed to work, I can't lift heavy weights, can't do all of this, and currently I don't qualify for any benefits, and I'm not even disabled apparently, which is a freaking joke. So, if I'm not disabled, then what the hell are all these people fucking claiming for depression and anxiety? Believe me, I am depressed and anxious. I know what it's like I am, I can't believe it just fell off like that. Sod it. I see these people running around and they're like, oh, I've got social anxiety, I've got depression. Yeah, okay, buddy. Get a physical problem. Get something that's actually real in your life. And I probably sound pretty harsh, and if you've got depression and anxiety, I'm really sorry. But my best mate suffered from it for years, and essentially he was depressed and anxious about stuff that he'd done in his own life that he couldn't get over. I understand it. Like, I've been there. But at the same time, I can't condone it. It's just rolling in self-pity in some ways. So yeah, you can see the problems I'm having mounting up on that corner point to get this thing in. So it can be a bit foibly, but once you're looking at your mounting point, don't move the mouse, use the keyboard, and then just click. And in it goes. So yeah, so I've got that one in there. This one will make a turn as well. This one will be a bit easier, I've already got somewhere. No, it's not going to have it either, so come over here, have a little look-see. No, maybe it will do it off there. Nope. One the wrong way. So, more scaffolding. You see what I mean about how this scaffolding stuff is very useful. That's the wrong place, that's the right place, there we go, click. And I'll tell you what, guys, what would be really great, if you played Minecraft, if you played 7 Days to Die, it's the hotbar down the bottom that allows you to just ping left and right between the parts and stuff. I can't believe that kind of tech would be copyrighted, so hopefully we'll see something like that in the future. Take 7 Days to Die as an example is probably better than Minecraft, to be honest. So yeah, this is where we're going to have to get an excavator in to just take some of these chunks out and stuff. But we've got that one over there, so shall just that hopper will be in this hole, 2 blocks there, and that hopper will be behind it, like that. And they should catch everything that comes in theory. In practice, they're probably going to fall through that gap. See how it goes. Eventually the hole underneath will fill up with mud and then it'll all be okay. So, take my hopper, put that in I guess, just see how it goes. So even mounting hoppers can be a bit of a a schmuck, it's sometimes best to start at the end, beginning with a machine build rather than trying to build backwards. I know the backwards building thing's meant to be there, but I'm not convinced. I actually preferred the last version of the construction tools, so pre the stability update, not the just done explosives update, but the one before. Those were nice construction tools. They were quite quick and easy to use, so if we can get the construction tools to sort of go back to how they were for how you use them, but maintain the current more modern rule set, that would be kind of cool. But we'll see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need a bit more of the scaffolding. So scaffolding can all go on one side, and you could, in theory, build a wall of these blocks and mount all of the conveyor and gear on, side mounted, a bit like here, so that you've got a grid that's vertical that you can mount it all up, connect it all together, just for your first time, learn how it works, play with construction grid, start a new game, take out a loan, buy some bits, have a play. This is what gaming's about, people. It's about having a play, experimenting. Will this crash and wreck the game? Is my favourite game. I'm quite good at it. So now you can see there, I actually managed to mount on the bottom of that block. See, which is kind of weird. So yeah, this definitely got its foibles, but we'll get there. Let's see how fine grade the viewpoint change was then as well. I think it's that piece of terrain there that's getting in the way of where I want to mount it. See just where that corner of that block's in that terrain? Giving me some real trouble. So yeah, it is finicky. It does need work. Like I'm not disagreeing with anybody. I've just built that and got myself trapped in it as well. So that's something to bear in mind. Guess we'll try a bit more scaffolding. Never be afraid to build a few blocks in. See what happens. It's that one there that's giving me the trouble. So maybe it'll let me mount. No, I can't see the other side of the mounting points from this side of the hole, by the looks of things. And if you're stood inside a conveyor, you'll have even more problems. Just so you know. So yeah, I can't get a block where I want it. There we go. And all of a sudden, click, you just look the right way, and more air control on the falling character, guys, please. Jeez. Like, it's not a platformer like Prince of Persia. The character can only jump up a block. Look at the terrain. Come on. Can we have some ladders instead of these steps? Just for a bit of variety. See if it'll let me mount it up from this side. Yep. Suppose I could put in some more bits of floor and take some out, and that would make my life easier here. So, as you can see, it is finicky, yeah. The construction needs work, but all things considered, development game and all. Let's see if I can mount up the block where I want to. So a lot of the problems people might be having is terrain getting in the way, because that's what's messing me up here, essentially. But I've got close enough and now the terrain's no longer a problem. See if I can. See, this is where the up down on the mouse to change the height that you position it would be really useful to come back in fashion, guys. I can't believe you got rid of that in this design of the construction. Like, big up to the developers of this game and everything, but sometimes games developers, and this is a general dig, not a dig personally, you guys live on another planet. When it comes to this kind of like thing, you get so into building your game that you forget your ABCs. Features get taken out. If I could just move down whilst looking at that block, it would be well handy. See, if I could just pull the mouse down and move it down, that'd be great. And you used to be able to. Screw this. I'm going to try something different. Smoothing. Let's see whether smoothing will give me the advantage I need. Not letting me smooth the bit that I want to smooth. Typical. Okay. I will get a hopper in here. It might take me a little while. It's a very frustrating game in this respect sometimes. Let's do something crazy. Let's see whether I can fall off and do it. Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay. No, you're not going to... There we go. And yeah, I'm trapped in it, but that's just a matter of rescue back to camp. Take that out of there before I do something crazy. Drive that. And we're back. Okay. So we've got a hopper in position. It's not quite where I want it to be, but we'll deal with that later. As I say, this is just really a demo of construction that I decided to film, and it was meant to be a quick 5-minute, but due to the frustration of getting that hopper in, that's probably used up about 6 minutes of my time. But time-wise, this game, that little slope that I bulldozed out there and got smooth and stuff to create sort of a road up to a lithium deposit that I'm going to quickly rip out for cash because I want to build a lot more machinery. Yeah, that took about an hour and a half, 2 hours to bulldoze out and get flat and everything, so yeah, this game can take a bit of time. I need to get an excavator over in here to finish this bit off, so that'll take a little bit of a time to drive over as well, I think. So I'm probably going to end the video here and leave you to it, but I hope that helps you out with some of the foibles of construction. It seems to be face and point related rather than literal physical location, but you can just build blocks in air. There used to be a collapse mechanic, I don't know if it's still in here. Haven't tried it since last time around I lost an entire conveyor run and about 3 mil, so we won't be playing that game again. That was my last game, luckily, so where I must admit I was a bit more of a lone fiend than I have been in this game. So yeah, I suppose I could just build the hopper in there and then stick the blooming excavator in the hopper and just dig out what I need to, but yeah, okay. I'll leave you to it anyway, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you find this construction guide semi-useful. Have a great day.